it's cold today. It's really cold today. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is cold, but it is really crispy. Sun is shining, and we are going to take a look at a new watch that is released from Celegin watches. It's a Swedish microbrand. I have featured Celegin watches on my channel before, but it is actually you might call it a sub-brand or I don't know. I actually don't know what the English word for it is, but it is released by Sapphire watches. It's a brand beneath Celegin watches. You might say that Celegin did a Rolex and Tudor thing. Rolex is the parent company, and then Tudor is its son. It is still Rolex, but it's owned by Rolex, but it's its own thing. Celegin is the parent company, and Sapphire is the daughter or son. It is its own thing, but it's still within the same umbrella of a brand. I hope you're not getting this wind into the microphone. Let's see if I can do something about that in the editing. But Celegin watches and Sapphire watches were kind enough to send me one of their new releases, the Diver Hajen, going under the Sapphire brand, and I actually got to keep one. I actually got to choose one of them. They sent me the black version and the blue version so that I could show both of them to you, and they said that I could keep one. It's not a sponsored video in the true meaning of sponsorship. I actually get to keep a watch, but they were really firm on the it's not a sponsored video. You can say whatever you want. We're giving you a watch for all the things you've done for us in the past videos. We have had a couple of collaborations actually, and I always send back the watches to them, but this time they were kind enough to gift me a watch so that I could keep one. And this is an unboxing. The review is coming up in a couple of weeks, months, I don't know, and that review will be totally unbiased. I will give you pros and cons, so I am allowed to say whatever I want, but usually in the unboxings I just show you the watch and give you my first impressions. So let's just go ahead and do that straight away. Let's take a look at the Sapphire Hajen. That is the shark. Let's take a look at it together. Let's go! Okay guys, here we are back at the table, and this is the box that the watch comes in the post. It's kind of a small box, but inside here we actually have the box. So it's a box within a box, and it really fits perfectly here. So this fits in your post box, or if you wanted to get it sent home to you, but it might be better to get it sent to a post office so you can pick it up, so no one can pick it right out of your post box. Black cardboard, big shark, Sapphire Hajen, the shark, and the website sapphirewatch.com. Open the jaws of the shark. The teeth of the shark there is also the number 12, the 12th hour of the watch itself. About Hajen, we have some information here about the blue shark, and about Safir and the watch itself. Yeah, nice little box, Safir there. About Safir, and then the Instagram account, I think. Nice thing. You get a nice little watch, and you get some information about the watch itself and about the brand. I appreciate that. Let's open up the box itself. I like the way this one looks, even though it's cardboard. It's really cool. Inside of the box we have a strap removement tool. We have to pull out pins there if you need to pull out pins. And then on the other side of this little tool we have a spring bar remover. Yeah, so that you can take off the bracelet and put it on a strap if you want that. We have the pouch itself with the watch inside it. On the back side we have one of the straps that you can use, but in here we also have a screwdriver. Nice little screwdriver there. Let's put this to the side. There we go. And then let's check out the rubber strap here from Celegin. From Sapphire. Yeah, they're both the same, but they're not. So from Sapphire. Sapphire written on the clasp there, on the lock. Nice. This rubber material feels really nice. We have a bunch of holes there, so you can wear it in the summer, and there's going to be a lot of air coming through there. It's marine royal blue, what it's called, deep dark blue. Really like the coloring, and I really appreciate the softness of it. Seems like it would be nice to wear it on this rubber. I'm not the rubber kind of guy, so I'm not going to be wearing it. I haven't been wearing it on the rubber, but I'm guessing that it's a nice strap. 20 millimeters, and we have the quick and easy removal hinge right there, so you can just pop it right off and pop it right on the watch. Let's put that to the side as well. This is the pouch. This is what it looks like. I really like these pouches. We have some leather here. Let's open up the leather, and inside we have the actual watch. So in this little plastic bag, this is the blue version of the watch. I'm just going to show you basically how it comes. It's this is a review sample. We usually have a plastic thing covering up the dial there, covering the sapphire. It's all plasticed up on the bracelet. We have plastic on the clasp as well. So we have plastics all over the review sample. But I actually have another sample right here that is all that we've already removed all the plastics from, and it's in this little watch case of mine. This is the early review sample that Celegin sent to me before they sent me the two watches that I could choose one from. So I actually misspoke. The watch that you saw in here is not a review sample. This is the blue version of the watch that I could choose for myself, but I chose the black one. This is the review sample right here, and it's kind of hard to see in this lighting. It almost looks entirely black, to be honest. When you look at it like this, it almost looks black, doesn't it? But if you just take it to where we have some sun, I'm going to show you some B-roll there in the sun. It looks quite blue. It's that dark the royal or navy blue, I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, so the blue version is a really nice version, but when they sent me two watches, one black and one blue, and when they said you can choose one to keep for all the things, for all our collaborations before, we'd be happy to provide you with one of these watches, and that you can keep one. And when the one is black with red lettering on it and red details on that second hand, to me the choice was really it was difficult, because the blue is a really nice royal blue and I like blue, but the black, it's just, to me the black wins out, because that dial is almost pitch black, and the contrast with those huge white hour and minute hands, the white hour markers, the white teeth up above there. It's also white on the blue one, but it's a larger contrast in my opinion on the black one. Black and white is the way that I'm leaning with this watch, and I really love the look of the Safir Hajen in black and white. Stainless steel bezel insert gives it that tooly look. And now the minute hand, of course, I said it just so that it would be good enough for you to see everything, and then by me talking, it just time ticks away and it starts to cover up the day and the date. The day and the date is right there, and it actually comes in both English and Swedish. Let's see if we can take a look at that by setting the date here, you can see how it how it cycles between. You see, there we have it in Swedish, söndag, and then we have måndag in Swedish, Monday in English, tisdag in Swedish, Tuesday in English. So it cycles between Swedish and English, and that's really, really nice. And this is what it looks like, the Safir Hajen. It's kind of a short lug-to-lug span. I'm going to give you all the specifics later. We have a stamped crown with the, I think that is the, I haven't thought of this before, but it has to be the sapphire. What does that say actually? Take a look at the blue one. Yeah, now I see it. It says in a really nice font there, I think it says L and C, which stands for Leonard Celegin, the creator of the Celegin watch brand. Nice touch there, Leonard. Really nice touch.
Wow, it's very nice.
Bracelet is entirely brushed on the top and on the sides, keeping that tool watch aesthetic that we're looking for in a diver. The case itself is entirely brushed. We have no polished edges, no polished bevels, nothing like that. The crown is polished, that's it. And then underneath the actual bezel ring, we have a polished ring right there, giving it some dimension. Nice bracelet. We come to the clasp, and it looks like this. Sapphire written horizontally there. Nice touch. Three-fold clasp. Even if you take up that lock, it's still locked. You have to push those open. There it is. Case back, we have the shark, the Hajen, the Swedish blue shark, Safir, Sverige, Sweden, 200 meters water resistance, NH36. All the information you need. Closed up case back. Easy access to those to removing of the bracelet. You cannot remove it by hand like you can with the rubber bracelet. You have to use the tool that they sent you, but it's a nice little detail that they actually sent you that tool, so you can do that by yourself. On the clasp here we have 6 points of micro adjustment, but no on the fly quick adjustment, nothing like that, and no diver's extension on this clasp, but still it is a nice little clasp, and it's fairly long, which I appreciate. Sapphire black and sapphire blue. Okay, so we're talking about some specifications of the Safir by Celegin, the shark, Hajen, reference number SH1B. This watch will cost you around 4,800 Swedish kroner, and I will show you the conversion here in the video to euro and to US dollars. The movement that is ticking inside this beautiful diver is a Seiko NH36. It is not the most accurate movement in the world, but it is a reliable Japanese movement that has been around, and yeah, you can rely on it in almost every case. The accuracy is -20 to +40 seconds in a day, which is, yeah, it's fair. It's fair enough for what it is. And it has a power reserve of 41 hours, and yeah, that's all you need to know about the movement, to be honest. The diameter of the watch is 39.5 millimeters. The lug width of the watch is 20 millimeters. The lug-to-lug size is 45.5 millimeters. Quite a short lug-to-lug, making it accessible for almost every wrist that you can possibly think of. And the thickness is 12.5 millimeters. We have a 200 meters water resistance and sapphire, domed sapphire crystal on it with AR coating on the inside. And yeah, that's practically every specification you need to know. Except for the loom, sorry. This watch offers you some great loom. You could actually have guessed that looking at that huge hour hand and the huge minute hand, but it's fantastic loom. Take a look at it here. Yeah, it's Swiss Super Luminova BGW9, and yeah, it's a nicely loomed watch. Yeah, that's it. That's the unboxing of the Safir Hajen. I really like the watch. When I first heard that Celegin were starting a subsidiary company, maybe is the word, that will be going through the same umbrella as they are, but it will be its own thing. I thought, why? I mean, why would you just not release the watch under the name Celegin? Because most people know that brand, even if though it's a small microbrand in Sweden. The people that already own a Celegin watch, the people that already know the name Celegin will know that name better than a totally new name. But then I talked to my friend Daniel from Mad for Watches, and we reasoned about it, and now I think it's actually a cool idea, because they want to separate the two brands, even though they're the same brand, but they want to keep the Celegin watches Swiss made and have that stamp of quality on them that it is, and they want to make Sapphire a little more affordable and more approachable for people that don't want to spend the amount of money that a Celegin watch craves, but they want to spend a little bit less but still get a really nice watch that is well made and well produced and everything. And yeah, now I'm thinking that it's a good idea. So yeah, it was an honor for me to try out the Hajen. I think it's a really cool diver. I will give you all my thoughts in my final review. I have been wearing it for a while, so I actually have all my thoughts done and ready. But since this is an unboxing, I'm not gonna give you everything of that, the pros and the cons. I'm just gonna say that it's a cool watch. It's really nice, feels good on the wrist, nice dimensions, and I really like it. I prefer the black one by a mile, because in the beginning I didn't know based on the pictures which one I would prefer, but getting them both in my hands, I really like the black one. So if you can try them on, take a look at them first before you order one. I don't know which one you prefer. Please let me know in the comments below. Black or blue? Which team are you on? Black team or blue team? Anyway, if you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up as usual. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like, and I'll try to do better until the next one. And if you loved it, please consider subscribing. That means a lot to me. And I've got nothing more for you guys. Until I see you again, and I hope that's soon. Bye-bye.